Hello, welcome to this lecture series on virtual reality in automobile industry. In previous videos, we talked about definitions and advantages and limitations of virtual reality. Now, going into the automotive industry, what are the applications of virtual reality in automotive industry? Before going into the applications, first we need to understand what is the role of virtual reality in automotive industry. So virtual reality softwares are playing major role in the reduction of cost when we talk about R&D, manufacturing, sales, and training in terms of minimizing driving risk, uh, prototyping, showcasing, and test driving in the virtual environment. So these are the major roles of virtual reality into the automotive industry. In 2019, the global VR market in specific to the automotive industry is somewhere around 760 million, and it is forecasted that it will somewhere around double by 2070. So there is a huge scope of virtual reality in automotive industry. Now, who are the key players? America is doing a biggest stakeholder in the global automotive VR market. Multiple activities. Tesla is working on autonomous vehicles, so they are advertising their cars by offering customer virtual rides. Ford is working on VR training tools for polishing the skills of its technicians. Similarly, the Germany continues to be leading VR from Europe, and many of the companies are working on virtual showrooms, virtual prototyping, and manufacturing by performing testing it on virtual reality. So the key drivers of the increasing automotive VR is technological advancements and the need of reducing engineering cost. So basically, you try to build your prototype on VR so that you don't have to work on actual prototype, and once that is finalized you can work further in the manufacturing, sales, and testing of VR on VR simultaneously. Okay, so going into the applications of VR in automobile industry, I will be focusing on three applications. The first is the major one, that is virtual vehicle prototyping, VR in vehicle prototyping. So there is no need of spending time on the complicated process of physical prototyping because of the VR. So the research and development, speeding up the design process, reducing the number of adjustments, all those things can be implemented in your VR, that is your vehicle prototyping, and you can basically significantly cut the cost on the entire pre-manufacturing cycle. So when full scale 3D samples of vehicle parts or complete vehicle models are placed in the virtual reality, designers can easily manipulate them, quickly tweak according to the regulations, plan the ergonomics and aesthetics, design requirements as per the stakeholders' request. All those things can be done virtually without actually making a prototype. So major use cases are pre-manufacturing designs, approvals, and virtual testing of self-driving car prototypes. These are the major use cases for the vehicle prototyping. Coming to the another application is the auto showrooms, VR showrooms, where sales and dealers will be using VR setups to give driver or the person a effect of using that car all without leaving their homes. Okay, so potential customers will inspect cars in 3D, exterior, interior. Everything can be used or handled by the user virtually from their homes. So that is the idea of VR showrooms. Okay, so as a showcase, virtual car will be complete. It will be detailed replica of the physical model. You can change colors of the exterior, interior, material of the interior, all those things to understand combinations, how it will look like, and then person can actually place the order. So all those things can be done in the VR setup. So use cases are very remote immersive tools. You can give virtual test drives you can have to get the feel of car, how that car feels. All those things can be done in the VR showrooms. The third application we will be discussing is again a major role, which is VR for training in the automotive industry. So this training can be training by the manufacturer for the engineers, training can be on the new cars for the person who is buying your car or the customer. Okay, so this training software is useful for both manufacturers and after sales. So company can have VR training for the potential buyers, which will effectively use cars for test their cars for safety. Majorly for the autonomous cars, they can do the test drives. They can follow the rules and regulations in the virtual environment and then actually start using that car physically. So a user can drive or perform maintenance modules on virtual vehicle just like they will be doing on physical ones. This will reduce damage on physical car, plus it will also ensure the safety of the user. So he can learn his maintenance techniques on the new car. It will ensure better results. VR apps are included textual, visual, and audio guidance. So you can make a training module for a specific user or specific person to train on that specific module using the audio guidance and the step-by-step visuals. So use cases, the industry can use it for technician training. It can also use for vehicle operation learning for the new customers. So this is about the applications of VRs in automotive industry. Majorly, there it is working on three applications. That is your virtual prototyping, VR showrooms, and the training into the automotive industry. Okay, so if you like this content, do subscribe my channel and keep following this playlist for more videos on VR in automobile industry. Thank you for joining.